All right. Greetings, guys. Adams van Zyl here, or Conscious Caracal. And I'm just making a very quick video here because this is a very important matter. So I do apologize for the absolutely terrible natural lighting around me, but I don't have much choice in the matter because this is very urgent. So in a time where everyone, both poor and rich, black and white, are suffering due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the South African government has deemed it necessary that some people receive assistance based on their race and some people be excluded from receiving this assistance based on their race. And this comes after the South African government has decided that they were going to use broad-based Black economic empowerment criterion as a deciding factor in who gets assistance in the tourism sector due to the pandemic. So the government launched a 200 million rand tourism relief fund, and the aim of this relief fund was to provide assistance to small, micro and medium-sized enterprises that are affected by the pandemic. But now they've said that who those funds are allocated to is going to be based on if they adhere to broad-based Black economic empowerment criteria or race quotas, to put it simply. And I think this is the most telling headline of them all. Relief fund for restaurants and hotels guided by Black economic empowerment laws, not skin color, says South African minister. So, I mean, this boggles the mind. Unfortunately, there is not a shred of self-awareness to be found here. And then also here, perfectly rational to use broad-based Black economic empowerment levels to distribute 200 million rand relief, says tourism minister. So something that I find interesting is that a lot of people talk about institutionalized racism, specifically people on the left. But now that what we're seeing here is the perfect, blatant example, textbook example of institutionalized racism. And I'm just wondering whether those same people that were talking about this when it comes to in America and in other countries, when they were talking about institutionalized racism and how big of a problem it is, whether they're going to voice their outrage about this. I'd like to see them put their ideology where their mouth is. So the South African Labour Union Solidarity and the civil rights organization AfriForum took this race-based policy of the government to court, but a South African court ruled that using Black economic empowerment codes or race quotas as a criterion for assisting companies in the tourism sector is not unlawful. So now AfriForum and Solidarity will be taking this matter to the Constitutional Court. It's definitely most concerning that the ANC government in South Africa still pursues a race-based ideological agenda 26 years after they proclaimed their commitment to a non-racial society. Relentlessly pressing forward with this agenda during a crisis, no less, is nothing less than shameful and immoral. It's really mind-boggling and upsetting stuff. And it seems that not even an international crisis like the COVID-19 pandemic is enough to sober up a government or a ruling party that has become drunk on race-based ideology. Reality definitely is stranger than fiction, especially if you show this to international viewers or listeners. I mean, I've been living under this government for 24 years, and even I'm shocked at the lengths that they're going here with this type of racial discrimination. It's really shocking stuff. It's like something from a racial 1984 novel by George Orwell. What we're seeing here, it seems like a new twist on the age-old Marxist mantra, from each according to his ability to each according to his race. And this brings me to the most important part of this video and the reason why I made this video, and that is the world must know. We need to share this far and wide, especially internationally, that people know about the racial discrimination going on in South Africa amidst the crisis. And it's therefore very important that this video be shared. I would greatly appreciate it, especially if you're an international listener. Share this on social media with anyone that you think might be interested in this or that might not know about this. And especially if you know of anyone that is influential, that's like a YouTube commentator or has a big following on social media, share it with them, see if we can get this out there, and let's see if we can bring more international attention to this and actually get some international pressure against this, because this is absolutely unacceptable stuff. And the more people know about this, the better chance we have of stopping this. And I will be making more videos on how this develops in the future. I will be covering the South African situation and the lockdown as well on this channel. I'll be talking to some guests that are knowledgeable in fields that pertains to this lockdown. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe if that sounds interesting and you're interested in that, and I'll keep you updated. And all the relevant links to what I've discussed, as well as the full court judgment, you can find in the description if you want to share that. And then everyone that's watched this to the end, thank you very much. I truly appreciate it, and I'll check you on the next one. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.
And a lot of people fighting back against this nonsense. Conscious Caracal, whoever he or she is one of them.